So, my dear, are you Muslim, sir? You're not?
I don't want.
You don't want? Why, you're too ashamed?
I don't want to debate. Thank you.
What, are you too ashamed of Islam?
My English is not too good, you know.
English is not too good. Now, in an Islamic, are you a Muslim, sir? You are. So, in an Islamic state, what would happen to non-Muslims? Nothing. What do you mean nothing?
Yeah, what's going to happen to them?
You tell me, according to the Quran, what would happen to non-Muslims when the Muslims finally establish a worldwide caliphate? What would happen to
We have
non-Muslims?
some Muslims as people of the book.
Sorry?
There's people of the book and there's people who are not of the book. People of the book, they pay something called jizya. The men, fighting age, pay jizya. And people who are like Buddhists, atheists, whatever, they have to go into a contract of mu'ahada.
In other words, I won't have freedom I'd be essentially a second-class citizen.
What kind of freedom do you want?
Well, you tell me, what kind of freedom would you? You are a Muslim here. You are a Muslim. What kind of freedom would you like to have in the UK?
Is the UK the example for?
I'm asking you very simply. What kind of freedom would you like to have in the UK?
That's up to the UK government.
No, I'm asking you, sir. What kind of freedom would you like to have in the UK?
Personally, I would like to be able to practice my religion,
Yeah, do whatever you
to
want.
travel freely.
Yeah,
No, not whatever I want.
access to. You don't want any other rights?
I don't want to be able to kill. I don't want to be able to steal. It's not whatever.
I don't know. No, good things, good things. What would you like to do? What kind of freedom? Well, can I treat you as a second-class citizen in the UK?
What do you mean by second-class citizen?
Well, where I force you to do certain things in certain ways, and I'll be your judge. 10 Christians, my dear friend. If you have a civil issue, criminal issue, only Christians will judge you according to Christian law. Sharia won't be used and so on. Would you be happy?
The actual Christians will judge by their law. فَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ التَّوْرَاةِ بِالتَّوْرَاةِ وَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ الْإِنْجِيلِ بِالْإِنْجِيلِ. Allah Azza wa Jalla in the Quran mentions that the Jews will judge by
No. Jizya. No, jizya. No. My dear friend, let's read this carefully.
I've memorized this.
That's fine. Memory at times. You know, with Muslims, one of the problems I find.
فَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ التَّوْرَاةِ بِالتَّوْرَاةِ وَلْيَحْكُمْ أَهْلُ الْإِنْجِيلِ بِالْإِنْجِيلِ.
Let's read this. Until I'm Surah 929. Until yeah. One second. Until they pay tribute readily, being brought low. What does that being brought low mean?
No, صاغر means that they have to do so without their choice.
Yeah, exactly. So your choices are removed.
Yeah, I mean in the UK, tax is obligatory. You can't.
Excuse me, sir. Do you pay tax?
Of course.
Do you think?
Everyone has to pay tax.
Nice. Wait. Enough. That's enough. Everyone is the key.
It's everyone.
But here, it's not everyone. That is my problem.
No, it is everyone. The Muslims, they pay zakat. They pay khums.
So the Muslims don't pay jizya.
They pay zakat.
Excuse me, sir. Please listen.
Hello, it's a different category.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Excuse me.
Stop.
In the UK, I pay income tax.
No.
Is there any special category of taxes for the Muslims?
Yes, no. In the UK, there's for example, income tax, and then there's also VAT.
Listen to me again.
No.
In the UK, is there any special category of taxes for the Muslims?
There is no religious distinction in the UK.
Good. Note that carefully. Whereas, what does your Quran say? In the Quran, in an Islamic caliphate, is there a religious distinction?
Absolutely there is.
Good. In other words, Islamic caliphate doesn't give as much freedom as you have been given here as a Muslim, which is lovely.
Just like
One second.
non-citizens of a secular country don't